Hello everyone, we just got the first patch notes about the major update and I am seeing this for the first time as well, so let's check it out together. Our sixth major update, Splintered Souls, is currently being tempered in the scorching flames of burning hells and will be released on December 14th. While you wait, we are providing you with a look at the new mythical companions called Familiars, along with other nightmarish enjoyable features coming in this update. And we have this video, let's check it out together. And let's see what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Scott Burgess, lead designer on Diablo Immortal.
And I'm Ryan Quinn, senior narrative designer on the Immortal team.
As the nights grow longer, we enter the holiday season in the world of Sanctuary. But we want to remind you, 'tis always the season for slaying demons.
And we have a Brumaltine present for all of you. Our next major update, Splintered Souls.
Let's jump right into it. We'll start with our new zone.
Diablo Immortal's newest zone is the Southern Dreadlands, a place we've wanted to visit since the early development of Diablo 3.
The Dreadlands are the heart of Immortal's story. When Tyrael, the Archangel of Justice, destroyed the corrupted Worldstone, Mount Arreat crumbled, and ash rained down for days. In Splintered Souls, we'll head to the Southern Dreadlands, an apocalyptic plane transformed by that event.
After you descended into Tristram Cathedral, the Lord of Terror closed his claws around the largest shard of the Worldstone, and its power is right now speeding his rebirth. To have a hope of stopping Diablo, you and Tyrael will search the shattered north for the angelic sword of justice, El Druid. On your hunt, you'll explore twisting ravines left over from Arreat's collapse. You'll also delve into the Gully of Madness, a surreal landscape transformed
This is looking cool.
by Stone's destruction, and the harbinger of a new cataclysm for this land.
The Southern Dreadlands are subject to horrifying red storms that carry tiny splinters of destroyed Worldstone. When a storm passes through a settlement, it either cuts the inhabitants to pieces or transforms them into Shardborn, monsters driven to kill by visions of endless terror. Diablo's servants are ravaging the north, along with insects and
Wait, what is that armor?
beasts twisted by the power of creation. Imagine bugs with necks. It's the very thing that haunts my nightmares.
They're so gross, but I love them. You'll protect the wilds of the Dreadlands from horrifying monsters in a new zone event, a more mobile, inverted tower defense scenario. But there's only one.
We talked about that tower defense mode in a separate video earlier. It was leaked, so it's official now, it's coming up. I mean, it was on the Chinese blogs, so it was official back then, but it's now even more official.
Real shelter left in this sad land. The great city of Stalbreak, last hope for scores of northern refugees. The cruel laird who controls Stalbreak is quite particular about who he lets through the gates. And a huge encampment, the Grey Wards, is right now forming outside the city where people beg for access and plot revolution.
Viva Laird! Right?
No, it's Viva down with Laird.
I'm on Laird's team.
That's
Diablo's eyes are upon you more and more every day, and your mission to find Eldruin is tied to the fate of the North and its people.
don't screw it up.
I never do, Ryan. The exciting thing about fighting through the Dreadlands is you won't have to do it alone.
That's right. To help with your demon slaying, we're introducing familiars to Diablo Immortal. And to tell you more about
Let's go, we are gonna learn about pets now.
them, our comrades in arms, Emil and John.
Hello, I'm John Yu, principal designer on the Immortal team.
And I'm Emil Salim, lead artist on Diablo Immortal. We are so excited to talk to you about Familiars, a brand new feature in the game that revolves around companions that will aid you in Sanctuary.
Familiars are loyal allies that support players in battle to help combat the minions of hell. They also provide additional bonuses, with some even offering cool utility options to players.
What kind of utility options are I talking about? Can they grab me a cup of coffee while I'm in the middle of fighting a boss?
Not quite. But some rare familiars can provide convenience features, like being able to salvage or identify items without having to return to town.
That salvage is nice. Identify, that's nice too, but I wonder if they are gonna pick up the loot as well. But that salvage version is nice.
There will be several familiars launching with the upcoming patch. Two of these are the Dust Prowler and the Varrock.
The Dust Prowler is a capricious spiritual cat-like being that is said to escort the dead to lands beyond.
A creature that drags hopeless souls to hell? That sounds a lot like my boss. In combat, the Dust Prowler absorbs harmful effects by enemies to protect their masters.
The Varrock is another familiar we are releasing. It resembles a magical elk. There is a tree-dwelling spirit said to watch over travelers who pass through their forest. All they require in tribute are the souls of wayward folk who have lost their will to live.
Now that definitely sounds like my boss.
They are going to see this video.
Oh, shoot. Quick, talk about how the art for familiars came together.
When visualizing the familiars, the art team took inspiration from multiple mythological creatures from all around the world. We also try to add some personality to their backstories, like the Dust Prowler is meant to look more mischievous, while the Varrock is more elegant and mysterious.
Familiars have a great deal of progression tied to them, with the ability to be upgraded and evolved. Through the evolution of familiars, players can discover more powerful and rare versions that will unlock unique skills and abilities. Well, that does it for us here.
But are we gonna be able to use those skills in PvP?
There's a lot more information to come. Stay up to date by following our social channels.
We want to wish you all a happy holiday season. 2023 has been an absolutely massive year for Diablo Immortal, and we are so excited for all the new adventures to come in 2024.
Okay, now let's check out the remaining of the patch notes. Maybe they have some more information about pets and other stuff. Let's see. Alright, let's start from here. Familiars are companions that aid the player in combat using a combination of active and passive skills, which can damage enemies or provide bonuses to the player and the familiar. These allies can also lend a helping hand outside of combat if they possess certain traits, such as the ability to salvage or identify your items for you, allowing you to spend more time farming. So there is no information about picking up loot. I mean, since we have auto loot inside of the game, it's not really necessary, but it would be cool to have. Below you can meet 5 of the 8 familiars stepping out of the shadows and into the fight against the Burning Hells on December 14th. We will have more information on the other 3 in the future article. So this is Ash Sweeper. We already saw this and it's looking cool. And here we have some information about the lore of the pet. And we have this cat called Dusk Prowler. Once again, these are all lore, so I'm not gonna read those. We have this one. This one looks like a bug. This is looking cool, called Varrock. And next we have the New Zone, questline and events. I mean, this is all lore stuff, so I'm skipping these. If you want to read these, I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out yourself. Next we have additional Inferno difficulties and new Reliquary bosses. I already shared information about this earlier, like a couple days ago. Riot calls upon you once more, Wanderer. Another face of evil has revealed itself in 5 new Reliquary bosses, and these can be encountered across 3 new Inferno difficulties, 4, 5 and 6. So they are continuing with the Inferno name. To unlock Inferno difficulty 4, you must defeat Sarandar's Skysander on Inferno difficulty 3 and be at least Paragon level 1.1k. Okay, we already defeated this Inferno boss, and now all we have to do is reach 1.1k. Double down on the death in the Reliquary Surge. Where there is one Titan of Hell, there is bound to be more lurking nearby. Felon and Reliquary boss on an any difficulty has a chance to trigger a Reliquary Surge immediately after. Think of this as the Burning Hells sending additional opponents to hunt you down. In a Reliquary Surge, you will have to topple a few additional random Reliquary bosses at reduced strength. Should you rise to the occasion, both rewards and bragging rights will be your spoils to claim. So this sounds like an extra event that we are going to be able to participate randomly when we are doing Reliquary bosses. And now we have one more thing, Rite of Cleansing daily activity. Caked in fall demon blood from your conquest over the demonic scourge, you turn to a new service offered by Nissa in Westmarch to keep your body and mind whole. The Rite of Cleansing is a new daily activity where you will earn Moonlight Flora from culling monsters in Sanctuary. You can hold up to 99 Moonlight Flora, and each Flora has a strength value of 1 to 5. Sacrifice 5 recently obtained Flora to open one of the 3 events based upon the total value of the Flora used. The rewards you will receive from completing the events scale with the strength of Flora sacrificed, and can consist of legendary items, set items, and more. Well, this is a whole new thing that we have to deal with, and it's looking cool. One more thing to do. And that's all for the update notes. Well, actually we didn't get much new information from this patch notes, but at least they confirmed some of the stuff we were talking about, so that's a good thing. And we are gonna be on the look for the next patch updates. And in the comments, let me know what you think about this patch notes. Did you like it? Are you happy with the pets? We will see together. We don't know much yet, but we are gonna learn. I will be covering all of the news when they share new information. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next one.